I don't know what to do, you guys. It's live and I'm scared. And
Live.
are there people looking at me right now? There's nobody. It says nobody's looking at me right now. Okay, good. Anybody live? Look, there's nobody here.
Because they're waiting.
Is it
Because you
working?
jumped on early. That's why.
Oh, look
there we
at that.
go.
Boom, boom, boom. Now everybody's coming in. Hey, everybody. How you doing? This is Zach Bagans coming at you from the Haunted Museum with my good old pal,
AKA Aaron Goodwin.
So I'm going to switch this over to our buddy here. Tommy, can you switch that? Do you see us?
Yes, I can.
Do you see it? Is it still live and everything?
It's still live, sir.
Is the number going up?
The number is going up.
Do I
Okay.
look okay like this? Or
Yes.
like this?
We have a new cameraman here operating my cell phone. So we just want to make sure that we're still live.
You are
Are
live.
we still live?
Yes, you are still live.
Now run with the cell phone. Get out. Go quick.
So we are actually in my haunted museum right now with Aaron and our buddy Redbone. Don't look at him the wrong way. He will do things that you do not want him to do those things. Redbone, you behave. So this is just one of the rooms of my haunted museum. I collect a lot of weird stuff. I collect a lot of dark stuff. I collect a lot of stuff you would ask, why are you collecting that stuff? That's the kind of stuff I collect.
Like a serial killer's art.
This is called, this is some original John Gacy paintings. John Gacy, as you know, was the killer clown. So what I want to talk to you about is tonight's brand new episode of Ghost Adventures. And there's a reason why we are sitting in this room, which is the jail room. And these are real jail bars that we got from a jail in Iowa. So all the stuff in here is from a real jail. So it carries with it the energy of
And
jails.
you can feel it inside this museum. I'm shaking.
Each
I
room
feel like
has
I'm
its own
nervous,
vibe.
but I'm not nervous. That's just weird. It's weird. I got
So-
sweaty palms. Look, it's so weird.
Sweaty palms?
Yes. This,
Wipe them on your pants.
I have
right
been.
now.
I'm all. It's the
What's
room.
wrong with
I'm
you?
nervous. The room.
Are you
makes me
nervous? You can't be nervous.
I'm
when
not
you're live.
nervous because of the live. I'm nervous because of the room. It's his museum.
You do get vibes when you come in here. But there is a reason why we're at my haunted museum right now. There is a reason why we are in the jail room. And that reason is these letters. Aaron, hold that. Are these letters right here. Now, get a close-up of this shot right here, Tommy. Can you see that name, everybody? Do you see what that says? And do you see what this says? California Women's Facility State Prison? These are actual letters from serial killer Dorothea Puente. Dorothea Puente was an old lady and she ran a boarding house. And what she would do is that she would have these older, vulnerable people stay at her house. She would manipulate them and she would actually cash their social security checks and take their money. But that's not all. The worst thing that she would do, she would kill them. She would kill these people in her house in Sacramento. And I'll tell you what, I've been to a lot of locations before, but when I stepped foot inside that house, the energy inside that house was so heavy, so dark, so disturbing. One of the most disturbing parts, Aaron, was the coolest part for us is that we actually had the detective that was in charge of the whole case when Dorothea Puente got arrested.
That was a great interview.
Yeah, he's the one who found the first body buried in her yard. She
And
buried
tons of
seven.
bodies.
Seven
that we
bodies,
know
but
of.
that we know of. That we
But
know of.
what's cool, I'm going to go ahead and say, what's cool is in the episode, Jay's out front, gets the...
Let's not get into the evidence yet. I want to.
And then when we go back in later on at night...
No, not
We
yet.
get proof
I don't
of
want
what-
to get into the evidence yet. Hang on. I'm gonna
What?
turn it over to you in a second. Before we did the investigation, we had, I believe his name was Cabrera, Detective
I think
Cabrera.
it was.
He agreed to come in and actually help us investigate this case. And the investigation, obviously, that we were doing was paranormal things going on. There is a 91-year-old lady that is living inside of the house where Dorothea Puente lived and killed all these people. I believe they killed 9 bodies in the house, 7 were found in the yard.
I think that's right. Yeah.
And the first thing that I thought of automatically was, is this old lady? Because it was all older people that were being
affected by her.
Well, yes, and being killed by her.
Right.
So my first thought was, is this lady being affected by the spirit of Dorothea Puente? Because one thing that we've learned when we've investigated serial killer houses, even beyond death, the spirits of these serial killers still like to remain in control.
Yeah. Right.
Remember
yeah.
her Baumeister's case and all that, so they will still affect them. And so, Aaron, the one thing that disturbed me the most is when we went there is when Cabrera came in during our interviews, and he looked at the floor and he said, this is the original wooden floor that they would drag the bodies down.
Even you have original stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
And he said that when he went there investigating the case, he lifted up the carpet where they would store or kill the bodies in the death room. And then they would drag the bodies outside down the staircase, but he lifted up the carpet and he saw all the body fluids absorbed into the wooden floor. Those wooden floors have never been changed. So just think, all the energy that's attached to that material substance.
We found out. Like, don't think about it because it happened.
That now in the spirit world, that energy is still reverberating, and it still contains all of the suffering and all of the pain and all of that.
And from the investigation, we found out that they're still trying to tell how many more deaths. Talk about that now. They're talking like. There's confirmed so many deaths, but when your spirits are telling you more and it keeps coming up, you realize there's spirits stuck there trying to tell the truth and trying to explain what really happened and how many other people are laying there that weren't counted.
Right. And you know what? This isn't the first time where we've investigated a case that has been kind of a cold case file.
Right.
To where their things aren't known. So they actually found a body in the yard without a head. I believe without the head and the arms. And they still, the detective told us that they still have never found the head or the arms.
Right.
So this serial killer took her pen and focused her words, her evil thoughts onto this paper that I'm holding today. So the energy is here now with me in this museum.
Maybe that's why I'm so nervous, because like the episode tonight,
let me tell you why you're nervous.
It is because of this.
No, let me tell you why you're nervous. And I actually saw this today on Twitter.
Should I lay down?
No, this is a serious thing though, Aaron. You're nervous because we have been overexposed to hauntings, to paranormal locations. Every other week we're doing this.
Every other week for what, 9, 10 years?
It's getting darker, it's getting deeper, and you know we're taking a bigger toll than we ever have when we first started doing this 10 years ago.
It's been getting darker and deeper and everything.
Well, we're more sensitive to the energy. And speaking of sensitives, in tonight's episode, brand new Ghost Adventures, tonight on Travel Channel, 9/8 Centra, Dorothea Puente Murder House. This is an amazing location. It's an unfortunate location for the victims that lost their lives there in such an evil, sick, twisted way by the hands of this devilish woman who just looks like an old, nice grandma. But speaking of sensitives, tonight we invite the Perrys, Michael and Marty Perry, who to us are our favorite psychics to work with. They are absolutely amazing.
And what they
if you want to talk.
I don't know, because I'm like, we're telling too much. They're getting too, well, what they do, we bring them in blindfold, we take out all the stuff that shows proof of
We did bring them blindfolded.
We brought them in from the airport blindfolded.
They didn't know anywhere where they were going.
They just knew they were in California up north.
Right.
And, well, Sacramento, right? Because that's where they landed. And then, what was like, how long was the drive?
I don't know.
That must have been weird, all blindfolded, driving a half hour. They had no idea. Zach and I, we just took, and Jay took everything out that represented what the house was. And then they got there. We walked them up blindfold, we took it off, and
the readings.
What they did, they wouldn't have known. I can't say it. It's just so amazing, because when you watch it, you're like, oh, great, and all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, dude, and it's just, I got the chills.
They watch tonight. When you watch tonight in a few hours, 9/8 Central Travel Channel, brand new Ghost Adventures, Dorothea Puente Murder House. When you watch tonight, pay very close attention to Michael and Marty and the details that they pick up on, that there is no absolute way in hell that they could know these details. Because we got them firsthand from the detective. That aren't published. So watch what they do tonight. It's absolutely incredible. We go there to help a 91-year-old lady who saw the spirit of Dorothea Puente there. She's in fear for her own life from Dorothea Puente. And then the last thing before we go, in 1 week from today, we will be doing our darkest, most disturbing Halloween special ever to date. Route 666. Next Saturday, it's a 2-hour Halloween special. We literally get in a bus and we travel the roads to hell, and we investigate cases of extreme possessions, guys that have been possessed, that have tried to kill. We go to a haunted forest, the Goatman's Forest, and that's all I'm going to say. But what I will say is that a member of our crew quit, and it's a little personal to us, and this person quit because of what she experienced during this filming of Route 666. And we will let you know and show you exactly what happened to her next Saturday. So again, it was awesome seeing you guys again live, coming at you from my haunted museum here in the jail room.
It's so scary.
So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, you are going to go with us inside the house of a serial killer. Dorothea Puente, who wrote this letter, who killed 9 people in that house, 7 bodies that were exhumed from that dirt in her front yard. We are going to go inside that house. Man, I'm pumped up.
Wait till you see what we get on the Paranormal Puck.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you.
Let me see it.
Also, real quick.
Let me switch this.
Wait, real quick. This is important. Join us tonight at 6 o'clock Eastern Time, or 9 o'clock Eastern Time, 6 o'clock West Coast Time.
What's up with that voice?
I don't know. It's just hard.
What are you?
I don't know. But we'll be live tweeting on what is called Twitter.
What,
so
the voice
go
is
ahead
coming
and join
again.
us and tweet with us.
What is
because
this
it's going to be
voice?
so fun.
What is this?
And enjoyable to watch with you guys. We call it the GAC family. It's Saturday night.
Okay, we're going to get going now.
And with that said, bathroom
guys.
breaks are to use the restroom and watch the show. And then you're just like, it's
Can I be
fun.
done now?
I don't know. I'm waiting for you to turn it off.
Okay,
So
see you guys later.
So with that said, see you later. See